Hey guys, what's going on? Austin here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5-minute fantasies, week 11, booming and busting wide receivers. So, as you'll see here, my start of the week I'm going to say is Chris Godwin. He's not Antonio Brown and he's not Mike Evans, but Mike Evans is going to be taken on by Jalen Ramsey, and I mean Jalen Ramsey is a big game cornerback. And then Los Angeles has really good safeties that they can take out Antonio Brown's effect on the game. I believe this is a Chris Godwin game. Chris Godwin is an excellent yards after the catch receiver, and that's what Tampa Bay is going to need to get this win this week. That's what all of New England's receivers with Tom Brady have always been, is excellent yards after the catch guys, and that's what Chris Godwin is. I feel like it's going to be a big game for him against the Rams. Will Fuller, because like I said, New England is susceptible to the deep ball. I believe that New England is going to win this game, and I think that Deshaun is not going to have a great game, but I think that the yards and the touchdowns that he does have are highly likely to go to Will Fuller. Tyler Lockett. I don't know if you guys remember the last time that Tyler Lockett played Arizona, he had something like 6,000 yards and like 40 touchdowns or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was like 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. But it was an obscene stat line. Tyler Lockett dominated this game, and that is mainly due to the fact that Patrick Peterson was not covering Tyler Lockett because he won't be. He'll be covering DK Metcalf, which, if you look a couple slots down, I'm saying to sit DK Metcalf for that same reason. DK Metcalf is an excellent receiver when it comes to killing zones, but when he's got to go man-to-man with guys like Jalen Ramsey or Patrick Peterson or somebody like Tre'Davious White out in Buffalo, not great for DK Metcalf. I'm going to say start Amari Cooper, mainly because I don't like Minnesota's secondary. Minnesota's got a decent pass rush, which really killed the Bears last week, but for all that's been said about the Cowboys, their offense is not a terrible offense. They've got good receivers, and I think Amari Cooper is going to use this game to bring his averages back up this week. They don't have Xavier Woods. The best they have is Harrison Smith, who he's a really good strong safety, but he's not going to be blanketing Amari Cooper all this week. And then Devontae Parker at Denver. I believe Denver's starting AJ Bouye, who, I mean, he's definitely not what he used to be back in 2017. Denver's got a great run defense, not a great pass defense. I think this is going to be a game where Devontae Parker explodes in a game that Miami would definitely like to win for their race in the AFC East. Now I'm going to say sit Mike Evans and Antonio Brown for the exact same reasons that I said to start Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin is going to be the one left up to the kind of like the scraps targets. Mike Evans and Antonio Brown they're going to be blanketed a lot. Same with DK Metcalf. Now, number 3, you'll see down here, this one's kind of controversial with myself because I'm a big believer in Julio Jones. I believe that Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league, and he has been since Calvin Johnson retired. But I cannot look past the Marshawn Lattimore effect. Now, Lattimore, in his past 3 or 4 games against Mike Evans, has given up like 1 catch or 2 catches. It's something stupid like that. And I think that's possible against Julio Jones. I doubt that Julio is going to get held to 0 yards, but I wouldn't be surprised if Julio got held to something like 50 yards or 45 yards and a touchdown, something like that. So definitely be careful about starting Julio. If you're a stacked wide receiver team, look away from him, which would also lead you to start Calvin Ridley very high if you have him. I'm going to say to sit A.J. Brown. He's going to be going up against, Baltimore secondary. I think that Corey Davis can end up having a better game than A.J. Brown will because A.J. Brown's going to be going up against, Baltimore's number 1, whose name is escaping me right now, the guy that Marcus Peters, right? He's going to be going up against Marcus Peters, which Marcus Peters has the tendency to give up big plays, but I don't think that Ryan Tannehill is going to be able to get him to bite on a lot of these, considering the decent pass rush that Baltimore really has. And then I'm going to say sit Jarvis Landry. I think this is a game where, I mean, obviously Philadelphia needs it as well. And I think that they realize the only way for Baker to have a good game is right now for Jarvis to explode. And with their run defense as good as it is, I think that they're going to use Darius Slay to just blanket, set him on Jarvis Landry and say, you know, don't let him beat us. I mean, Darius Slay is a top 5 cornerback in the NFL, and I think that he can do this against Jarvis, especially with Odell out. That's going to be the game plan. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all of my future content.